If you want to build a free website for online marketing, I want you to really follow the step by step guide because I'll be sharing a lot of hacks into this conversation. Okay, so here's an overview I want you to really pay attention to. The whole notion of actually having a website, creating a website for free, you have to understand that everything starts with a vision. In other words, what are you trying to achieve? Are you looking for a website for business purposes or for personal purposes or for, let's say, leisure for whatever? So the vision has to be there. So you have to understand what type of websites you need in the first place. Do you need a blog? Do you need an e-commerce website? Do you need a portfolio website? Do you need a business website? By the way, a portfolio website actually is kind of suitable if you want to showcase your work, like arts, design, or any form of creativity. Okay, so that's the first thing. You need to understand what type of website you need. That's the vision I was talking about. So if you're thinking about creating a free website, you have to know the vision. Number two, you have to choose something called CMS. A CMS is a content management system. So the thing is that CMS does a great job at helping you create, manage, and modify the content of your website without the need for specialized technical knowledge. The thing is, I don't want you to really go for a PhD in computer science before creating a website. Maybe you don't have time for it or you don't have the passion for it. Okay, so that's why you want to go through a CMS. Like a very popular CMS is WordPress, for instance, or Wix or Shopify. Okay, now there is a wide range of free website builders or CMS available, each with its benefits and drawbacks. So when it comes to ease of use, for instance, when it comes to customization, for instance, or when it comes to features you can have, okay? So the whole idea here is if you're trying to really create a free website, you got to really choose the right CMS. Let me first talk to you about WordPress. So WordPress is a great CMS that allows you to build a website for free with some basic features. And so with WordPress, you have flexibility, you have powerful features, and you have a vast array of themes. A lot of folks love WordPress, okay, including the New York Times. So it's very highly customizable. You have an extensive range of plugins, and WordPress is suitable for beginners. Next, you have Wix. So Wix is a website builder that uses drag and drop, which means what? It means you can literally place any element wherever you want on your sites, okay? And so Wix is very easy to use. You have good customization options, and you have a large number of templates, about 900 to 1,000 templates. So that's pretty good. The only thing is, if you go with the Wix free version, expect Wix ads on your websites. If you're looking for a free website, if you want to build a free website this year, think about Weebly. So Weebly is another drag and drop website builder that's actually geared for e-commerce. Okay, it's very simple to use, and what I love is that you have a large number of great design options. Usually, some of those website builders, you don't have a lot of templates, but Wix does a great job at really helping you there. And the cool thing is that it's very easy to use. It supports e-commerce with a free plan, so even the free plan is decent enough to accommodate the e-commerce. You have a good range of templates, and also you will love the customization options. I mean, what I love is that from a scalability point of view, Weebly is actually a pretty decent offer. The only thing is you have more limited features compared to WordPress and Wix. Okay, and you also have if you go on the free plan, expect to have Weebly branding. This is kind of similar to what Wix does. Wix will put a banner ad on your site. Wix will have some kind of brand on the free plan. Next, you have Squarespace. So if you are looking to build a free website for online marketing or for other purposes this year, think about Squarespace. This player is known for its intuitive design platform and sleek professional website templates. Okay, and so the cool thing is that Squarespace does a great job in terms of bridging the gap between non-designers and professional quality design. Because if you go with like a lot of those players, they're good for one thing or another. But Squarespace does really does help you actually navigate those two worlds. So that's kind of cool. You have a user friendly user-friendly design process, professional high-quality templates, an all-in-one platform with hosting and custom domain. Now, the only thing is with Squarespace, there's no free plan. Okay, so you have to really pay something. Another CMS I want you to really familiarize yourself with this year is Webflow. So Webflow is a powerful web builder made for designers. It enables you to customize your sites at a much deeper level, almost similar to manual coding. Okay, so if you were to contrast Weebly or Squarespace or Wix to Webflow, Webflow is really for experienced designers. So you have high level of customization. You have a tool that's great for designers, so that's kind of cool. You have the ability to incorporate code for further customization. But on the flip side, there is a steeper learning curve for non-designers, and there is no e-commerce support on the free plan. So something to really think about. So if you're thinking about building a free website for your purposes this year, let me give you a few CMS tactics, okay? So I explained to you what the CMSs are. Let's talk about some tactics. If you want to create a free website using WordPress, for instance, you will need to use WordPress.org or WordPress.org or another player. But you should not use WordPress.com, okay? WordPress.org and .com are two different players, even though they are affiliated. WordPress.com actually does give you a website builder, let's say a product, so you don't have to do anything at all. But with WordPress.com, you also have hosting. You can host the website, something you don't have on WordPress.org. WordPress.org is actually open source, okay, and the WordPress.org allows you to host your website for free and gives you total control over your site, whereas WordPress.com is a hosting service that comes with certain restrictions unless you upgrade to a paid plan. So what you want to do here is that if you want to set up your account on WordPress.org, you want to download WordPress, you want to choose a hosting provider, okay? So your hosting provider can be Bluehost, can be DreamHost, can be Infinity Free, can be ByteHost, for instance. You want to install WordPress, and you want to fill out the necessary information. Okay, so if they ask you your websites, like if they ask you your website's name, admin username, password, and email, you have to really enter that info, and that's it. So that's number one. You have to really go through that, and then you have to choose a design and template. Once you have successfully installed WordPress, you have to select a free template, a free theme, that will dictate how your website looks. And the cool thing is WordPress offers thousands of free themes for you to choose from, catering to different website types such as blogs, e-commerce, portfolio, going back to what I said about the vision, right? So to select and apply a theme, just actually follow a few steps, a few very simple steps. Go to the WordPress dashboard, usually accessible via yourdomain.com/WP-admin. Navigate to Appearance Themes, click on Add New, okay? So that's really pretty straightforward. Next, you have to customize your website, but I will talk about that in the next section. So after successfully setting up WordPress and selecting your preferred theme, you want to customize your website. So here you have to add and edit pages, insert various forms of media, and create intuitive menus, okay? And so adding pages to your WordPress site is a straightforward process. So from your dashboard, you want to navigate to Pages, Add New. Pretty straightforward. And there you can give your page a title, add text, and incorporate media. So depending on your website's purpose, you may actually want to create an about, blog, services, or contact page. So that's kind of cool because you have flexibility. So for the rest, you are able to add content. Okay, you can really add words. You can add videos. You can add a lot of stuff. Think about this as an opportunity to communicate with your visitors, provide them with valuable information, and persuade them to take action. You can have CTAs, call to actions. Okay. Also think about optimizing your sites. So creating an attractive, user-friendly website is actually just the start. If you think about it, it's like 20% or 30%. If you want people to come to your, if you want to drive traffic and you want to retain that traffic and you want to monetize maybe that traffic, you got to think about SEO. So to really excel online and get noticed, you will need to pay attention to SEO. So understanding and implementing SEO principles can make your site more discoverable and can optimize your online presence. Okay. So think about keyword optimization. Think about high quality content and think about meta tags. So when I speak about keyword optimization, you are thinking about using you identify the key phrases using tools like Google Keyword Planner, S, uh, SEM Rush. Sorry about that, SEM Rush, or even Ahrefs. But that's kind of important. So if you think about making a free website for online marketing or other purposes this year, you have to think about making your website live, right? Your website has to be live at some point. So basically, you have to understand that you want to double check that everything is working. So a seemingly minor issue like a broken link, a misspelled word, or a misaligned image could really impact the user experience adversely. You do not want to have bad UX. So ensure that all links are working correctly and lead to the proper pages. Content is properly formatted with headers, bullet points, and images where necessary. All required features like contact forms, social media, buttons, and menus are present and functional. So you have to really understand that you also want to preview your websites in various browsers: Google Chrome, Mozilla, Safari, Edge, Microsoft Edge. And if you are using a website builder, the platform will typically have a publish button. Okay. Clicking this button will make your site go live. Remember, even after publishing, you can still make edits and updates to your site. And if you're not using a website builder, you'll need to upload files to a web hosting service using an FTP file transfer protocol client. And once the files are uploaded, your sites can be accessed via the internet. You also have to think about promoting your website, right? Here I'm speaking about social media sharing. I'm speaking about email newsletters. I'm speaking about collaborating with influencers, among other things. Also, think about the long term maintenance of the site. You want to regularly update your content, monitor performance, and also pay attention to security. That's going to help you big time, okay? And also, don't forget backup. You want to back up your sites regularly. You want to test browser compatibility. A little earlier, I spoke to you about Mozilla. I spoke about Safari, Edge, Google Chrome. Make sure that your site is compatible with those browsers, but also on various devices. If you have desktop, tablets, mobile, so at least you know what's really happening. Okay, and don't forget to stay updated with industry trends because you do not want to be on the wrong side of history or wrong side of the economy, if you will. Now, let me talk to you a little bit about online marketing because the whole thing is if you have a free website, but you do not have the right strategy for online marketing, you might be actually leaving money on the table. So, especially if you have an e-commerce store or you are trying to really exist online. Okay, so let's first talk about online marketing. So, online marketing is actually the process of promoting your business through digital channels such as social media, email, influencer marketing, videos, SEO, and more. Now, more people are online than ever before. So, with so many different platforms and options available for online marketing, marketers need to decide which strategies are best for their businesses. Okay, that's an important element to pay attention to. So, one thing for sure, you have to remember that before I tell you about the types of online marketing, I just want you to remember that online marketing as a discipline does have many benefits. Because if you think about it, the internet has opened new possibilities and new benefits to marketers. So, in addition to driving traffic to your site, generating leads, and driving sales, online marketing offers reduced expenses, speed also because your audience can act on your messaging right away. You have elegant communications. You can schedule and post marketing strategies and even personalize messages to each customer individually. You have better control. You have improved customer service, and you do have competitive advantage in certain industries. So that's really fantastic. I mean, when you think about competitive advantage, your business can get an edge over other providers that don't invest in online marketing. This really expands your audience, increases customer engagement, and ultimately boosts sales, right? Which can help you stand out in a crowded market this year. So that's really fantastic. So let me give you the types of online marketing to really think about. Whether you have a free website or you are paying for the website, you do have, for instance, email marketing. So that's the first type of online marketing. So basically, this is one of the most cost-effective and efficient ways for businesses and organizations to communicate directly with their customers. Email marketing does take time and effort, but it can prove very lucrative if done well. So email marketing can be done actually in a variety of different ways. You have email marketing can help position your brand as an authority in a particular niche with a tailored informational or educational newsletter. You have sales and promotional emails are more common in e-commerce, and they are often led by an offer or promotion with a clear call to action. And you also have retargeting or abandoned basket emails that can be sent actually to customers who have left your website without converting. So that's really important. Then you have a PPC. So with PPC, what happens here is that your brand can actually pay to show ads to users on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. And Google and Facebook are the top two platforms for paid advertisements, but other platforms are valuable as long as your audience uses them. So that's kind of cool. You also have social media. So social media marketing is the process that your business follows to, let's say, promote its brand, products, or services on popular social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, X, LinkedIn, Pinterest, TikTok, Snapchat, and so on and so forth. You also have a search engine optimization, okay, so that you can really position your sites properly when it comes to, let's say, search results. You also have content marketing. This is really cool in terms of having a scalability across the board. So, content marketing is a broad term, but at its core, it's about developing and promoting content that answers any questions your audience has and helps you actually helps your target audience make informed decision. Okay, so that's really important. And some content marketing examples might include blog posts, reports, guides, ebooks, and infographics. So overall, that's just a fantastic opportunity. So if you think about building a free website for online marketing, for instance, remember that you have also influencer marketing to think about. So influencer marketing is an online marketing strategy that uses the power of experts in a particular niche to reach potential customers with your brand message. So that's kind of cool. I mean, people often think of celebrities with a huge following on Instagram when the term influencer is used. However, anyone who is seen as an expert in a particular niche and publishes on a public channel such as blogs, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, or YouTube can be an influencer. Okay. The most important thing is to make sure that whatever you do comes across as authentic and aligns with your brand values, the influencer's values, and the audience's values. But that's kind of cool. You also have display and video advertising. So you are using conduits such as images and videos to catch people's attention and get a brand message across. That's really cool. You also have digital PR. So this is actually another area where you can just make money, if you will, because digital PR uses online tactics to get content seen by a large audience. This could be through getting articles featured on high traffic websites or creating viral content. You also have affiliate marketing, so you can use affiliate marketing if you want other websites to promote your products or services in exchange for a cut of the money you make when those products or services are sold. So that's kind of cool from a flexibility point of view. So if you want to create your online marketing strategy, you want to define your proposition, understand your audience, review your current and historic marketing activity. So ensure that your site is set up to convert and define how you will measure actually success. Okay, that's important. So you have a clear idea and you're not really wasting too much time on the wrong KPIs. So here are my ending remarks. So this conversation, I spoke to you about how to build a free website for online marketing. I give you the overview, the CMS tactics, and a quick definition of online marketing itself. In terms of CMSs that you might want to think about, you have WordPress, Wix, Weebly, Squarespace, and Webflow. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.